Hi, my name is Zara and this is my first YouTube video and I cannot believe I'm saying that. So for all of you who don't know, I make travel content on Instagram and after a lot of contemplation, I finally decided to start posting here as well. And I'm so excited. So since this is my first YouTube video, I thought I would share about my first solo trip experience with you. Giving you a little intro before that, I am from Nagpur, Maharashtra and I moved to Bangalore in 2021 around COVID time for my university. It's a hot sunny day today. Anyways, moving on. So I moved to Bangalore for my university. I studied in Christ University, Bangalore, and when I moved here, it was like a whole different world for me because this was my first time moving out of my comfort zone, out of my bubble, and I had so much more freedom here. Cut to the end of my second year in June 2022, we had to do a 6 weeks mandatory internship before graduating to third year, and I was working in Taj as an HR intern, and it was bad. We had to work 12 hours per day, Monday to Saturday. It was very hectic. So I thought to myself that I would want to reward myself by the end of the 6 weeks, and I thought what better way than a trip, right? So, and solo traveling was something that was in my head for a very long time since before I had come to Bangalore, because during COVID, all the buzz around solo travel had just started and people were staying in hostels and it looked so glamorous and so cool. So I thought if I was very curious, how people were doing it, and that was the time I was also very introverted. I was very shy, and I could not just it was not natural to me, to go and approach people and just start a conversation. So I thought that would be a great thing to start with in order to build more confidence and start talking to people more. So this was something, and I was contemplating this for a very, very long time, since before I had moved to Bangalore, my first year, second year, and now that my second year had ended, I thought that this was the perfect opportunity to take that first step towards traveling solo. And so I chose a place. I chose Kodaikanal because since I was in Bangalore, Kodaikanal is just like an overnight bus journey. So I thought it was like, it's not. You broke my flow. Anyways, moving on. So I chose Kodaikanal since I was in Bangalore. It was just an overnight journey for me, and so it was less travel. And the second reason I chose this place was because I had already been to Kodaikanal like 8 years ago with my family, so it was also a little bit more familiar than other places in South India. And so now that my place was finally decided, I distracted myself from the internship into just researching completely about the place. So I literally scraped Google articles, YouTube, Instagram, every, basically even Quora and Reddit probably, and every, resource that I could find online. I just, started making notes on my phone about all the places that I wanted to visit, all the offbeat places that I wanted to visit, and also about food. So since I also wanted to try local food as well, so I researched about what to eat, where to eat, and I made a list of that as well. So, and I also made a list of the budget as well, so how much I would require per day in transportation, my stay, and food, etc. So all of that was there in my notes, and I was absolutely loving this process. And 5 weeks into the internship, I had fully made my plan. I had booked my bus tickets and my stay, and I remember I was so nervous while booking my tickets. I kept rechecking the dates because I thought I would because this is my first time I was booking something on my own. I was like, maybe I had just booked the wrong dates, and then all of that nervousness was still there. And now there was only a week left for my internship to get over, and I had literally booked my tickets the day my internship was ending. So this night my internship was ending, my bus was booked. So I remember calling my dad from my internship, from the office, and I was like, "Abba nahi ho raha hai, nahi ho payega mujhse, bahut fat rahi hai," and all of that. And he was like, he calmed me down, and he was like, "It's okay, you got this, ho jayega. Koi itni badi baat nahi hai. You've already researched everything. You have everything in place. You have everything booked. So there's nothing to worry about." And that gave me so much confidence. I was still nervous, but at least I did not cancel my tickets and stay in Bangalore. So I remember getting into the bus in Bangalore and thinking to myself, what the fuck am I doing? How am I gonna do this all by myself, right? And that is the first time it actually hit me that I'm doing this. I'm actually really doing this. And I reached Zostil, Kodaikanal in the morning at 7 a.m. And that, they don't give you obviously a bed that early. Check-in time is around 12. So I had to stay in common room, and I remember entering the common room and I see so many people just talking to each other, and that gave me so much anxiety because first of all I was very introverted, so I could not really go and approach people and talk to them. Like, that was not something that was natural for me. And so I decided to go to a corner, sit on a chair, and I took out my novel and I pretended to start reading it. And a few minutes later I see some people approaching me and they were like, "Oh, hi, how are you? What is the name, and what do you do, where are you coming from," all of that. And that kind of eased me into the entire talking to people. So I became more and more comfortable with talking to people as and when I had more conversations in the common area. But I was still very nervous because I had no plan of things. Like, I had no idea how I would go about my entire day of being alone and going about the transportation and all of that. So after a while, there was this girl who approached me, and it turned out that we were in the same dorm. She was also traveling solo, and she was like, I just came from Kerala. I did this 11-day solo trip in Kerala, and I remember thinking to myself, that is so cool. Like, how could you ever do that? So she asked me if I wanted to join her and other people in the dorm to go travel together that day, and I was like, yes, please. I was looking for somebody to ask me this, to talk to me, because I could not. So those 4 days were like an absolute blast for me because I trekked for the first time, and I got my first leech bite in Kodaikanal during that trek, and that was also with people who I just met, so all strangers, and I'm still so close to all of them, all of those people who I trekked with, and it's been 2 years, been almost 2 years now, and they're some of my closest friends that I have. And so yeah, I remember going like in the bus journey back from Kodaikanal to Bangalore. I almost wanted to cry because it was just a very wholesome experience and something that was so unexpected. So yeah, that was my first solo trip experience, and after this I made it a point to start traveling solo every month, at least one trip per month, and I applied for internships to fund my travels, and the entire third year I was at least traveling once per month, and I was loving it. I was having the time of my life because to escape all the ordinary college things, to go to a whole different place and meet more people, and also it was such a great networking experience for me. So I was actually networking more on my trips than I was in college. So I was loving it. So yeah, that is how I started my solo travel journey, and I hope this inspired you a little bit to start yours as well. And I'm so excited to start posting content here on YouTube, and I'll see you soon. Bye.